Testing. Testing. We looking good? Nobody can hear us still.
Yep.
We got it. All right.
Yay!
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us for the Gorlans Army live stream of Armored Warfare. We are bringing you Noob to Unicorn this week, featuring Gossip Waffle, Not the Boss, and of course our wonderful leader Cerebius. And Cerebius is getting a few things set up. He will be on in just a moment. This week we are going to be going on and discussing bases and how we can improve them and use them to benefit our game, benefit our experience. We're going to be in between those discussions, of course, having some PvE missions to help build up that XP, build up those credits, and maybe see if we can get a couple of us a new tank tonight. So glad to have Gossip Waffle with us. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, and we do have special guest Game Boy Boy. Thank you as always for joining us and lending some of your great experience.
No problem.
All right, I think we are about ready to. Oh, you know what? Hold on just a second here.
I'll be either way, whatever you want to do.
All right, Cerebius will be hopping on in just a second, and then we'll be able to get started here.
And Cerebus, I'm sending you a platoon invite.
Okay, awesomeness.
All right, getting some tanks ready. As usual, if you guys want to hop over to the chat, let us know what you think. And if you'll remember, if you were with us last week, we discussed possibly adding a couple of new games to our stream season. Maybe give us a discussion. What do you think we should add in? We right now we're discussing Destiny, Paragon, and Overwatch, and then we are for sure doing No Man's Sky, and we're going to be streaming it live on launch day Tuesday. So be sure to check that out as well. Game Boy, Cerebius, what can you tell us about Onyx?
Onyx is a wide open map. It's one of the train maps. For the most part, this is actually a decent map for artillery. Tank destroyers, there's certain positions you want to fight from, mostly on the cliff sides. But this is actually really good for main battle tanks and light tanks. Specifically for main battle tanks rolling down, pushing the front lines, and for light tanks to move around certain positions, such as at Echo 5. I would say the C area, and then a couple areas around the G and H areas to flank around behind other tanks. For armored fighting vehicles, I would recommend going the same positions as tank destroyers and fighting from the cliff side, so you get better spotting angles.
And as we've discussed in the past, spot damage is huge in this game.
Oh, that was me.
Good job.
Nice shot.
And that was me.
And now, if you see where I'm on the map, this is actually a highly recommended location for artillery and tank destroyers.
Ah!
Tank destroyers for the
Baller.
beginning portion of the mission, and artillery for the majority of the mission, simply because from here, they have very little obstruction to fire out the rest of the map.
You're about to No, roll tier thank you. 4? What is your best recommendation when I hear that incoming Artie
Move.
notification? Of course, move. Are we moving a specific direction or just anywhere but where I'm at right now?
Yes.
All right.
Against, there's two things about one, it depends on what you're being fired at, whether it's a single-shot artillery or a multi-shot salvo artillery.
Okay.
And also, it depends if it's AI or a player shooting at you. So if it's AI, generally just move
Okay.
and try
Copy.
to find a rock to hide behind,
Oh,
because they'll still fire at you regardless of whether you're behind a rock or not, or
Okay.
regardless of whether they can actually hit you. If it's a player, they'll try to splash damage, they'll try to find a larger rock or somewhere where they can't hit you at all.
Okay.
The other thing is, if it's a single-shot artillery, of course it's going to be a while before they reload. So as long as you move out of the way, if you don't get hit by that first one, you don't have to worry about it for about another 10, maybe 15 seconds.
I've got a little
Now,
bit of
if
time
it's
to
a
move.
multi-shot, yes, now it's i.e. something like a Abbott, tier 3 or tier 4, or say area, you're going to want to have to jink, simply because of the fact that there's a 3-shot salvo, and even if it misses its first shot, it's going to fire at you. So you want to continue dodging it.
Okay. Now, do I want to be in this circle here?
That is a blue circle, so that means we can't cap it, we're just defending it.
Gotcha.
If it was a red circle, that'd be a different story.
Okay.
What we do have is the SATCOM.
You're about to roll tier 4, Gossip?
Oh, I'm ready.
I've grabbed a couple. I've almost got this one here in the ridge, but all I saw was the antenna.
Yep. Now, if people are watching and wondering why I tiered down, it's simply because I'm trying to get all my tank destroyers out of the way, because tank destroyer challenge.
Gotcha. Okay.
And once we get into back in the hangar, I can talk a little bit more about it if you'd like me to.
Absolutely. You're about to roll tier 4, Gossip? Sweet!
I killed 3 things so far, guys.
Did you? That's
Baller.
awesome.
I'm doing pretty good.
You are doing pretty good.
Very well.
Copy.
You have the third amount of damage.
I'm number 3.
We are not the worst.
Now, when I talked to you last week, it was after the stream. So what happened was, so in the previous streams, Gossip Waffle was using HE in the Starship.
Okay.
Woo!
So as a recommendation, I had asked her to swap to heat rounds, which are the red ammunition. Damage to HE, and it's the recommended ammunition you want to use in your Starship. So that's why she's actually doing a lot more damage than she was in streams.
A lot
or
more.
episodes.
That could explain why
Specifically
we are
about
seeing
5 to
improvement.
6 times.
Oh! Uh-oh. Somebody is getting me.
Things that can make the biggest difference.
Ho ho.
And speaking of little things making a big difference, I'm gonna go kill that artillery right now.
That'd be a great thing to do.
Give me a second, getting the secondary.
Ah!
Secondary complete. And I actually looked up the numbers. Apparently it's additional 40% experience and 40% credits you get for these secondary missions.
Wow.
Enemy forces haven't given up yet.
Yeah, it's significant.
They're headed to the engine room.
And that's for
Artillery.
everybody right now, or what?
Everybody.
So if one
It's
person
additional
does all the
40%.
work,
We got
Everyone
this.
benefits from it.
that's fantastic.
But that person who did all the work also benefits from it.
Perfect.
I think that's like the definition of riding on coattails. Is that what it's called?
Sounds about right.
There's the Abbott.
Got him.
And there's an upgraded Patton 46 or 48.
Yeah,
So
I'm
one
heading
thing
over
to
there.
notice, if you notice how the lower tier tanks having more health, it's just because they're upgraded.
Okay.
So they have like certain names in front of them.
Oh,
It'll actually
gotcha.
tell you. It'll actually tell you certain things because depending on the prefix of the name,
Uh-huh.
such as nothing, or if it's upgraded, or if it's salvaged, or if it's fragile, it actually changes how much damage, or not how much damage, how much health, how often it fires. It also changes what type of ammunition it uses, so overall how much damage it does. A couple different factors. It also changes like what certain upgrades it might have. Like it may or may not have APS depending if it's fully upgraded or not.
APS?
Active protection system or ERA or like an extra armor applique depending on what vehicle it is.
Gotcha, okay.
Ah! Sorry. That was
It's
bad.
fine.
And I missed.
Waiting for that
Like the
Sheridan to peek
updated,
out.
upgraded Sheridan, it should actually be firing heat rounds instead of HE.
Oh, okay. So it's a
And it'll
slightly
actually do a lot of
smarter
damage.
AI.
Not exactly a slightly smarter, it's just a tougher vehicle.
Okay.
Oh, I missed.
Destroyed. Incoming Arnie.
Excellent shot, Cerebius.
Thank you.
Oh, we're getting fired at from the east.
That. Gotta make a U-turn.
Yep, saw some tracer rounds.
There he is.
There he is.
The west.
Here's the last
Oh.
one.
There we go.
You bought us enough time to clear the tunnels and tracks. Thank you for stopping the cartel here.
I think I did very well.
I think you did very well as well.
Thank you.
What did you learn from this round?
Me?
Yes.
Like,
Yeah,
Go ahead.
she goes away for a little while. We're gonna take
basically,
the
she
time
gets
now
like
to.
this bloodlust and zooms in.
That's it.
I'm number 3.
That's
You
pretty much
are
what it
number
is.
3.
Yes.
You're ahead of me. You
I
relish that moment.
Relish. I had 8 kills.
Wow.
One thing I remembered from learning last week was that it's not so much killing things as it is getting as many damage points. Is that a
Spot
word?
damage.
That's yes.
Yes.
Very helpful.
Spot damage and actual damage. So, what I had taught her last week was if you had 2 tanks and one was almost dead and one was full health, you would actually get more experience from shooting the one with health.
And that has helped me a lot.
Now, if it was PvP, I would recommend shooting the guy that's almost dead, because having one gun less would help your team more. But it's pretty much who you're trying to help, yourself or your team.
Good.
That is awesome. That is some great advice. I'm gonna hand the time over to Cerebius and then of course to Game Boy as well, so that they can talk to us about bases. How do bases help us?
Woohoo!
There are 7 buildings that you can build on your base.
Okay.
Expand on, and every day that you log in, you get 100 raw material points.
Oh, okay. So I should hit that
Okay.
collect button over here then.
Yes, you should definitely hit that
Oh.
collect
Yes.
button, and you'll see your raw materials go up. You can spend those raw materials on each of the different buildings, and when you mouse over them, it'll tell you what the benefit is for leveling that building up. For example, the academy will extend your commander XP by a certain percentage until you get to tier 5, and then it's 10%.
Okay.
So each level that you move the academy up is that much more XP bonus that your commander gets.
Gotcha. Okay.
The airport is similar in that it does retrofit costs.
Okay.
So your retrofits are a percentage less expensive, and then once you get to level 5, they're 10% less expensive. Each level you take it up adds to that.
You mind if I step in here?
Good.
Yes, the academy, the airport, and the barracks give also the garage. Yeah, the garage, barracks, airport, and academy all give a plus 2% bonus to the specific stat that they either improve or decrease the cost of.
Oh, okay.
The let's see, the command center gives plus 10% per level to global reputation, and the helipad gives plus 1% per level to the total amount of credits you get, and the recon post decreases premium account time cost by 1% per level.
Oh, wow. Start saving some actual money here.
Yes.
Yes,
Now, at the moment, it actually depends. Go ahead, Sirius.
oh, go ahead.
Oh, yes. What I was going to say is, depending on what you want to upgrade first, certain buildings you want to upgrade first because overall they better or they give it affects you better in the long run. Specifically, the helipad, which increases the amount of money you have, garage, decreases the money you spend to repair, and also the airport, which decreases the amount of retrofits you spend. Because if you think about it in the long run, eventually, if you do, say, like the command center, increase reputation, or if you do the academy or barracks, increase the amount of XP you get for your commander and crew, eventually those get capped out. But you can always get more money. So I highly recommend getting money first. Those are the upgrades I got first. I started with the helipad and then the garage and tried to max those as soon as I could, or as soon as I could.
Excellent. Thank you. Now I'm looking over here at
Yes.
Gossip Waffles' screen, and she's just now starting to add a few things. Um, are
What
you?
I
What's?
I'm noticing there's a cooldown time for the building, so I don't actually get my benefits for 12 hours. Is that true?
Um,
That's the build time, the
the
amount of
build
time it
time.
takes to upgrade the building.
You can do multiple simultaneously. So you do
I'm
the
upgrading my garage and I'm building the helipad. So I can do all of them right now if I wanted, because I'm pretty rich right now.
yes, you're very
As long
rich
as
right
you
now.
have the
Okay.
materials.
We need
So
material. Oh, the
The
money.
other
Okay.
the
alternative
raw
would be to say,
materials.
like for example, your garage is going to be done in 49 minutes. That means by
Yes.
the end of the stream, you could do your garage again if you
Ah.
don't spend all of your materials on everything else. So
I
that's
highly recommend you save a little bit for specifically your helipad, garage, and your air, because those will save you money in the long run.
right. So you can start your airport right now.
Okay. And that only takes 30 seconds.
See,
Wow.
so as soon as it's done, if you have enough resources, you could do it again.
Ah. I like that. And that's going to save me money on retrofit.
Right. That's going to save you money on your retro.
Not the boss. What are you planning on
I
building?
have I have got I guess it's level 2. Yeah, level 2 on all of them across the board, and I've got a helipad. Okay,
Because
helipad it is.
that increases the amount of credits you earn every match.
Perfect. It is upgrading. It'll be done in about an hour. And
And how much do you have left?
I've got 500 left, so it looks like I could do recon. I can do garage. I could do command center. I could do barracks. I could do airport.
Playing during that period either, so I don't know. I know they keep talking about they're going to add more buildings. Uh, those of us that have been playing a while have a lot of raw materials left because
I'm
we're still
sitting.
getting them.
Yeah, I know. I have everything maxed to 5, and I'm sitting on 17,000 raw
Wow.
materials that I have not used yet.
Whoa.
And
That's
I'm
170 days of extra materials that I spent.
Maybe jump into another PVE mission.
Yes, and also just like the old challenge, you're allowed to skip by pressing the little X, and that's for both PVE and PVE. So there's a total of 6 challenges between, not one for each category.
Okay.
Just so about that. But you can skip one specifically. I would skip a challenge for particularly. I usually skip SPGs in PvP,
Oh, okay.
mostly because I really don't play those in PvP too much. I've already so I have no need to really play it in PvP. But yeah, you can skip up to one challenge a day. and that's actually the easiest way to get new crates.
Excellent. Way to help us rank up real quick. Thank you.
And money.
And,
I like money.
yes, money. So you get pretty much you get consumables, you get insignias, you get boosts, you get credits.
Oh. And I think
Uh,
that one is the same. I don't have a light tank yet.
Oh.
It's
See-
all right.
See, I had one that was specific for a tank I didn't have, so I hit skip, and thankfully I got stealth kills,
Oh.
which is get 8 kills or assists while hidden. So hopefully we can do that in the next couple rounds.
Work on it.
to get that one, I highly recommend you hide. Actually, if you guys want to ready up, I'll get us into a PvE match while I talk about that. To do the stealth kills, you specifically want to not be spec challenge. I believe a couple spawns at Charlie 4, but that's mostly at higher tier.
Okay.
Hello, Team Black Company. You're going up against the Lions of Neckwheel here. We've received intel that the area may be littered with SAM sites.
So here comes the aircraft that we have to rescue.
Black Company, change of
Now,
plan.
just so you know, tank destroyer is simply because you're hard to spot.
Wow.
Nice shots, Rebius. Be hidden. I know. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha.
I missed.
So once we kill that Bagel Panzer down there, there should be no more enemies spawning behind us. There we go. Now we can move forward without being shot in the back.
I like that. It's my least favorite place to get shot.
So what I was saying earlier, if people are wondering, I am driving a Merc variant of the Lab 15090,
Oh, okay.
which this is a premium tank that was released months ago, part of the Merc package. And unless they release that package again, you probably won't be able to get this thing. Although,
wow.
to be honest, they're probably going to release all the packages once the game goes into or leaves beta. So you should be able to get this once the game comes out of beta.
And still no ETA on Alpha.
Alpha or full game release?
Either one.
Alpha's done.
Yeah,
Alpha. Okay, sorry.
Alpha always comes before open beta.
I'm backwards. That's my bad.
Eee. I destroyed a
And,
scorpion.
Did you?
There's
Awesome.
a Bagel
Like real
Panzer.
life. Bagel. What?
It's the slang for a let's see here. What is it called? The Biglets Panzer 57. Everyone just calls it the Bagel Panzer.
Oh, okay, then. Oh, I see it, and
Oh, I got it.
missed. Yeah.
Because it's difficult to pronounce it, specifically because I'm not German and a lot of people are not German. So everyone just calls it the Bagel Panzer. Some of the tanks have specific nicknames.
I like to call it the donut truck.
Hmm.
That's
Is it even circular?
Could be.
No, it's just because of the name.
Ah! Ah! I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Ah!
I did that whole ram damage and then shot him in the face. I try to do things around here.
Oh, no, that's not good. I don't know what happened. I was doing so well.
Nice shot.
Thank you. That was me.
Very
Oh,
proud.
by the way, Waffle Boss, if you see where I'm sitting, this is actually a plateau where you can pretty much hit everything at the end of the match. Highly
Oh,
recommend
okay.
to just hang out up here.
And just confirm that's right at Charlie 3 where you're at.
Yes. This is
Good
actually a really good spot. Either most people either go to Charlie 3 or they go all the way on the west side like Cerebius is doing to spot and kill tanks. And something is blind firing at us.
I've been spotted.
Me too, but I'm not. Oh, there.
Oh, I'm stuck. Okay, we're
It's
good.
okay.
Perfect time to get stuck, huh?
Whew.
You used to be able to use the wing of that aircraft as a ramp and drive up it. Now there's actually a physical wall there. It won't let you drive up the wing.
I think my first time playing this map actually with Cerebius and Ralks, they said, "Hey, not the boss. Why don't you go try and drive up that and see what happens?" And I think it was after they repaired it, and literally nothing happened. I sat there and spun my tracks.
Before they repaired it, I used to drive up there and drop on teammates before the end of the match. Like right before.
Taking a look at our stats here. I am dead last.
Are you?
Yes.
That means I didn't do as bad.
You did not do as bad.
I'm number 3 again.
You are number. You beat Cerebius.
Whoa.
He's off his game tonight.
That means I'm almost a unicorn.
Previous is hanging back, trying to let you guys get stuff.
We appreciate
versus
that.
Just instead of
Aw.
just doing everything.
He could have just made me feel better and not said anything.
You did awesome. I was just playing. I played really terrible.
Woo!
Woohoo! I got the most. No, I didn't. Just kidding.
And taking a look here, I need about 3% more, and I can get a new tank as soon as I get some more cash. I'm excited. I've been stuck in tier 4 for what feels like 7 years.
Have you been using your insignias to accelerate?
So I actually don't know what insignias are.
Oh.
I got one in a
okay,
loot crate,
perfect. We can talk
and
about that.
it said it fits here, so I put it there.
I see. So bring up these. Actually, unready.
Okay.
Basically, leave or
Unready,
yes, set yourself to unready. Right click on your tank and go to service. Or you can just double click on one of the boxes on the bottom of your screen. So go to insignias on the right of your service window.
Okay.
And right below the insignias, you can see an auto resupply. So if you have enough insignias, you can just click that, and every time you finish a match, it will put in another of the same type. But if you go down, you'll see your insignias loadout, and right below that, you'll see the insignias themselves, how much
Gotcha.
you have, what tier they are, and what type. So the different types are Commander XP, Crew XP, Credits, Global Reputation, and Reputation.
Awesome. I
Now,
did grab a couple from a loot crate that I had, not knowing what they did. It just said you have insignias, so I put them on. But I've actually got another loot crate. Let's see if this has any insignias for me.
okay.
All right, I
Now,
do have
just
an
so you know,
insignia. Yes.
Just so you know, insignias are one-time use. They're for
Mhm.
that tank and that tank only, and once
Okay.
they're expended, they're gone forever.
Gotcha. Okay, so I want to make sure I'm doing it when I'm playing a good round, not just when I'm goofing off.
Oh, see, I just
Yes.
activated all of them.
Did you? I think you could undo them if you want to.
All right.
You hit the X,
Yes.
it puts it back.
Okay. I'm good.
You're so jumpy.
I am. I had a lot of
And
coffee.
Quite honestly, it's what makes the game exciting.
Yeah, definitely.
Just
I don't know about
throughout each match, I just hear about every 5 seconds.
This is how it goes. I get too into it.
Waffle, I need you to use more emoticons, like emojis that they have here in the game.
I only know the one with the open mouth where it looks shocked and scared at the same time. So,
Oh.
how do you do more? Yeah, that's the one that I do. And it kind of fits my personality as I play, so.
It's just like
So-
you would imagine doing emoticons on your phone. Like :P, :D.
Okay, that one was bad.
Oh. So there's a
It's
couple
not-
different ones you can do. Like, the one I highly recommend for you to know is exclamation point O, lowercase o, plus 7.
+7?
Like a plus sign?
Oh, what does that mean?
No, just 7.
Just that, okay.
What is it?
That's a salute. It's the salute
Oh,
symbol.
gotcha.
And it's
Oh,
used
is that
by
a
everyone
hand?
That's
to
a hand.
greet each other.
Okay.
Yes.
Ah,
That's
okay.
the common greeting. And in addition
Exclamation
to that,
point.
how
Oh,
if you notice in the last match how I typed GG, it stands for good game. If you don't
Yeah,
know
we
what
got
that,
that.
means, it's pretty much a bit of a common courtesy and a bit of respect to other players. and it's always a bit of respect to type that at the end of that.
I actually never knew. I've been gaming forever, and I thought people were just like, gaga. I'm not kidding. I'm
They
not
were trying to say they were gaga over your play.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
I was like, oh, it's nice that you're telling us, but it's pretty obvious.
Apparently, obvious is not obvious.
Some things, when you assume. I.
Game Boy, I have a wife. Don't send me those.
Oh, this is the best. Now I like this game even more. How did you make that explosion? Because I want to do that every time I kill something.
No spaces.
Boom? Like that? Or just. Oh, I have
Asterisk.
You
to.
need the
Asterisk
asterisk.
boom.
Oh, I like it. Okay.
There you go. Yes.
I like
You
this.
know, I need to send you a list of emoticons so you can just communicate only in emoticons.
Yes, and I'm gonna
Or
put them on my
Please.
my preset keys, so I don't have to remember any of them.
Can I control V it so it's easy? Oh, I can. I'm ready.
Be
Let's
careful.
go.
Don't spam them. Okay, going back to insignias. Yes, so my advice for insignias is you want to save your use, especially at lower. Actually, let's start from the left. So since you're at lower tiers, use Commander XPs on commanders. Or if you have a commander in your tank that's not level 5, Commander XP insignia as much as you can just to get them to level 5.
It's the only one I don't have.
Because yes, so like since I've been playing for a while and I already got all level 5 commanders before these even came out, I have like stacks and stacks of XPs that I don't
Oh wow.
use. So just use them because eventually it's going to come to a point where you don't use them anymore.
Oh okay.
For crew XP, use them on any tank you'd wish, so long as they don't have level 5 crews, of course. Highly recommend and put them on tanks you want to increase the XP of the crew or increase the level of the crew faster, so that way they perform better. So
Can we use it
I'd
now,
say
or should
since
we
you're
wait
specifically
until we have a
grinding.
better one?
No, you can use it now. I mean, you'll eventually unlock more, and using them now like accelerates in how fast you get credits.
Using that.
Speaking of credits, the credit XP or
Uh-huh.
the credit insignia increases how much credits you get, but it's basically a percentage for all your credits. Driving a premium tank and you get that additional bonus or the additional 25% bonus to credits from a premium tank.
Mm-hmm.
That will get plus 10% because it doesn't stack on. So it's not the way the game works with bonuses. It's not. Let's say you get plus 25, so you get 125% of total credits.
Okay.
Insignia, it says plus 10% credits. That doesn't become plus or a total of 135. That becomes a total of 100 and let me even see if I can do the math right. Sorry a second. Let's see here. So 10% of that would be 37.5%. So it's an extra 2.5. It just multiplies on top of each other. Same thing with your boost if you were to run that. I believe we talked about that. Well, it might have been on the second week where we did have the audio problems.
Yeah, nobody knows anything that happened second week.
Yep. Well, select the want to use. Oh yeah, the very last one, global reputation increases your global, which can be used on any vehicle. And actually, click ready up so that way I can put us in queue with you talking about it.
Okay.
And let's see here, Rolling Thunder. So global reputation increases the free reputation that you can spend on any vehicle, whereas the reputation increases the reputation for that specific tank. So you want to use reputation insignias on tanks you're grinding specifically.
Oh, okay.
Global reputation can be on either premium or the tank you're working. I would recommend on premium tanks, since the fact they multiply instead of simply just stacking.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
Thank you for
Rolling.
the.
I wonder what.
What?
Uh.
What are we wondering?
What?
Oh. I'm getting all kinds of feedback here.
Cricket.
Yeah, cricket.
So I wonder what PMK stands for.
Where does it say
I don't
that?
know. The Papa Mike Kilo
The
player.
other guy
Oh,
that's with
okay.
us,
Thought maybe that was
Papa
his name.
Mike Kilo, is the military phonetic for P, M, and K.
Maybe that's his
So I'm not
initials.
too sure what
Like
PMK
that.
stands. Could be.
Ah, that's a good one. Maybe he's a grandfather.
Papa?
Eh, But
Okay.
I call my grandfather.
Is it? I don't call my grandfather anything. Haven't seen you in years. I'm sorry. We're the only two that find that funny. Oh man.
Oh, here they come. So there's nothing, but there's one guy who spawned over here.
Somebody. Oh,
I'm sorry.
I thought I
Look
helped.
west where you're at. They all spawn right over there.
Where I'm at? Who?
Yes, west of where you are down the road. They mostly see the road on the north side of the river. There's also a couple that spawn E7 or below E7, but for the most part they spawn over there.
Sorry, Cerevius.
That's okay. I've got insurance.
There's a tank to your left, Gossip. That's why I'm trying to move.
Oh, that's kind of a tank.
That is a tank. Yes.
I
I'm stuck. I can't go past that black and white line. All right. Ah! I don't know what's happening here.
Oh,
Thanks, Game Boy.
there were.
That was just sad. I don't think I've ever been on this this map before. I really like this.
One more time. What is that key that I can push to see the mini map bigger in front of me?
Control.
Okay.
And they'll allow you to use your mouse to mouse over objects to actually see what they are, or different things on your HUD, or heads-up display if you don't know what HUD stands for.
Not gonna
And
lie, I
also,
had no
'cause I
idea you
asked
could
you
do
to-
that.
Yes,
Is
and
this-
also because I asked Gossip to change her settings, so it brings up the larger mini vehicles instead of just artillery. She should see it in the center of her screen.
Oh, I've been spotted.
I don't see
Yes.
anything.
Also, while you're holding J7, there's something on the south side of the river. Also, as a note, while you're holding to drag parts of your heads-up display to different locations on your screen if you want to change the way it looks.
That would
Everything is just dying in front of me.
Hate it when that happens.
Ah,
No, I love it because I'm getting all the things. Although I probably should slow down a little bit.
identify.
Hey, look! T-64 Lieutenant.
Ooh. Dibs.
Gossip, hit it.
I boomed. Wait. Oh.
Focus.
Fine.
I can't. I don't know what happened. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes. Oh, for those guys, costs about a
Question. Sorry.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
I love it. I've apparently picked a spot that is right next to where all the artillery spawns,
Uh
because I have two of them stacked, one on top of the other, right next to me.
huh. That is awesome.
One's in flames, so it's absolutely hilarious. It's not in flames anymore.
The fire extinguisher kicked in.
Actually, it's no longer in flames because I just completely destroyed it. Although I probably should have let them burn. Oh, Cerebius.
Oh, I was just having fun anyways.
Oh no.
Now I can't use you as a shield anymore. I'm taking damage.
Can you use
I took
dead
the first
tanks as a
first
shield?
shot. Yes, you can.
Alive. Let's change that.
Here I am.
Rock you like a hurricane.
A beautiful singing voice.
Thank you. My mom says the same thing.
Apparently, both of them have earplugs.
Ouch.
All right, and that was our last match of the evening. We're going to do a little bit of discussion here in the garage before we summarize.
A couple minutes late.
That is true. We did get started a couple minutes late.
I'm ready to go.
Hold on.
I'd say we started about 6 minutes late. So in reality, if you think about it, if we go for a full hour, we have about another 10.
By Super Craze that it cannot go long, so we'll have to bring it to an end.
But that was fun. I'm excited to hit my next tank next week. Hopefully I get enough credits in the meantime that we can buy that tank once I unlock it. That'd be nice.
There you go.
All right. Well, I've learned quite a bit. I appreciate the time and focus that we took on the base, as well as insignias and challenges. That helped me learn a lot. I had no idea about any of those things, and a few of the things in game, talking about the name of the tanks, the upgraded or was the upgraded,
Salvage?
advanced, salvage. Yes, helped me learn quite a bit about those as well. Gospel, what did you take away from today? Did I take everything?
I think you took most of it, but the bases and the increases on the things that I get to know.
Yes, the
Definitely.
increases. That was pretty awesome.
I think I would say the main thing that Gossip Waffle focused on was the emojis.
I think we all
Definitely in
focused on that one.
education.
Boom.
Yeah, we all went boom.
All right, I'm gonna switch it on over to Cerebius here.
Okay, everyone. Well, thank you for joining us. I am Cerebius. We had our guest Game Boy Boy with us tonight. Also joining us was Gossip Waffle and Not the Boss. We are Gorlans Army, and we hope you have a good evening. Thank you.
Thank you.